No, man. No. You can't be this if you're going to be a college football recruit. We're going to talk about what that is today on the Gridiron Stud Show. Hey, I'm talking to you. Recruiting advice for everyone. It's the Gridiron Stud Show. We've seen it all as college football recruits, right? Undersized, not fast enough. We've even seen guys from foreign countries come here and get recruited and end up playing college football. But today, I'm going to tell you that one thing you just can't be as a college football recruit. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you're notified the next time I put out a college football recruiting video like this one. You don't want to miss out on this content that I'm putting out on this channel. Also, if you're a high school football player and you think you have what it takes to play at the next level, go ahead and boost your recruiting. Download the Gridiron Studs app, create a profile, and put yourself in front of college football coaches from all over the country. Also got fans using it as well. You know, fans will hype you up and get you put out there to the colleges also. So it's a great thing for you. It's a great tool for you to use if you're a high school football player looking to get recruited. So head on over to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download the Gridiron Studs app, put Gridiron Studs in the search bar, or I've made it easy for you. Just hit the link in the description down below and get it downloaded and boost your recruiting right now. Okay, so as I've said, you can be undersized. We've seen guys not as fast. We've seen guys come from other countries and end up becoming college football players. And some of them really great college football players. Because if you're undersized, you know what? You can make up for it in some other areas. Perhaps you're faster, or you're smarter than guys, or you just have that tenacity about you. We've seen guys who weren't as fast. You know, Emmitt Smith comes to mind. He wasn't a blazer at running back, but you know what? He had a good amount of power. He really knew how to run behind his pads. And you know what? He really was a guy that was durable. Emmitt didn't get hurt as much. And that has a lot to do with his work ethic. We've seen guys come over to this country and really not even understand football. They're just learning it as they go, and you know what? They end up going to the next level and they become really great football players. So if you were thinking the worst thing you could be as a college football recruit was undersized or too slow or really not understand the game in the beginning, that's not what it is. Here's the thing that you can't be as a college football recruit. Do you have any idea what it is? Well, I'm going to tell you. You can't be lazy. All of those other things that I have talked about, whether it's undersized or not having the speed or being from a foreign country or any of the other things that may get in the way initially of a guy being recruited, this one thing, being lazy, is something that you just can't be as a college football recruit. When a college football coach comes out and he's trying to recruit you, he's going to obviously talk to your high school football coach. If your high school football coach says that you're lazy, that's a major strike. It's a major strike. I've seen guys overcome bad grades before they have overcome a college football coach hearing from your high school football coach that you are lazy. They go out to practice and they see that you're lazy. A college football coach that knows that that's just not going to work at the next level. There's a tremendous amount of energy that's needed to play college football and excel at it, and your schedule is very jam-packed at the next level. A lazy guy is just not going to be able to get through the days that start at 6 a.m. and end somewhere around 9 p.m. You're just going to get avalanched by that. You know what? Lazy guys tend not to improve. So even if you're a specimen, let's say you have the height or the weight or the speed that a college football coach may be looking for, if you lack that amount of work ethic, you're going to eventually get passed up on that depth chart. A guy who is obviously your size and your speed and has your attributes is just going to blow right past you. Furthermore, a guy who doesn't have your physical skill set and your tools and your God-given ability is going to eventually end up passing you too if you're lazy. Being lazy is the thing that drives a college football coach nuts. What they need is energy, because you know what? Along with that adding to your performance, it adds to the performance of the guys around you. So being lazy is just not only going to lower your performance, it's going to also lower the performance of the guys around you. If you don't have a work ethic, it's going to be very difficult for you to excel. You may have been able to get by in high school by being lazy because you're just so much better than everyone else. But the biggest thing about college football is that it's not high school football. Things get harder. The players around you get better. The players that you're playing against get better. So if you're not willing to put in the work, you're just not going to rise to the level that you need to, battle against the guys that you're going up against, or before even that, battle against the guys that you need to battle against to get yourself on the field and play. So at some point, it's going to frustrate the coaches. At some point, you're going to end up frustrated because they're not going to put you in the lineup, and it's just a bad deal all the way around. So the one thing you can't be is lazy. Now, don't get me wrong. College football coaches will, more times than not, take a chance on a guy who's a specimen. So you may know a lazy player that's 6'5", or you may know a lazy player that has a 10-500 meters. They will take the chance with that guy. But I'm here to tell you, sooner or later, the chances run out. Sooner or later, the patience runs out on a lazy player. So we've all seen guys that were tremendously talented that have gone to the next level and they just fell off. They either didn't have the will to study the game and learn their playbook, didn't have the time or the will to learn the techniques, or just couldn't go out there and practice hard enough to even be given a chance to go play in the game. Because listen, it's all about trust. The college football coach doesn't trust you, can't really put you out there on the field in front of thousands of fans and maybe millions of folks watching at home. He's just not going to put himself out there. He's not going to put his job on the line. He's not going to put his credibility on the line for a guy who just doesn't want to put in the work. So if you're not a guy that wants to put in all of the hours and the time that it needs to be the best at what you're doing right now, I'm here to tell you, college football really is not for you. And if you're a guy who loves college football, I'm here to tell you, show energy, put in the work, because it gets very, very competitive. Don't get fooled by how things are right now at your high school level. Whatever it is, just please understand that it's going to be much more difficult for you at the next level. So it's in your best interest to prepare yourself for that. Yes, you can't see it because you're not there yet, but just please know, from my mouth to your ears, it's going to get harder. So you've got to work harder at the level that you're at right now, because lazy just doesn't get it done at the college football level. So that's just my short note that I needed to get across to you. Make sure you're not that lazy college football recruit, because chances are it's just not going to happen for you at the next level. All right? If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like the video, share the video, and as always, subscribe, because I'll be having more content like this coming up. And don't forget, download the Gridiron Studs app. If you're a high school football player looking to play on the next level and want some exposure, you can definitely boost your recruiting by downloading the app, creating a profile, and getting yourself in front of hundreds of college football coaches using the app right now. You can click the link that's in the description, or you can head over to the App Store or the Google Play Store and enter Gridiron Studs in the search bar. It should come up for you right there. Go ahead and give it a download, boost your recruiting. And again, thank you guys for watching. Gridiron Studs, be seen.